Hey Brian, have you read Man Gone yet?
Yeah, I did, Adrian.
What do you think Socrates should have done? Should he have gone after Harold's wife, or should he have just let them deal with it on their own?
I think Socrates should have pursued Howard's wife.
Why do you say that?
Wouldn't you be lonely after spending that much time in prison? I'm surprised he didn't kiss her back after she kissed him.
I mean, I would be lonely too, but I wouldn't try to steal my friend's wife. Wouldn't that ruin Socrates' friendship with Howard if he came on to Karina?
It wouldn't matter that their friendship would be over because Howard isn't a good guy. Why would Socrates still be friends with someone who treats his wife like that? I wouldn't still be friends with Howard.
What's your definition of a good person?
A good person treats other people with respect. They should be responsible for themselves and their family. When a person is in a relationship with their significant other, they should try to help each other out and take care of any children they have. Howard used to have a job that makes a lot of money. That would definitely help in a relationship, and that money would help their children too. Now Howard is unemployed for quite a while. He's being irresponsible by refusing to work minimum wage jobs. That refusal to work because of his pride hurts his relationship with his wife and his children.
Should you end your friendship with someone because of how they treat their wife?
I think that you should treat your wife really well. If you cannot treat the person who you're going to spend the rest of your life with well, then how are you going to treat your friends, your family, and other people?
Why does how he treat his wife affect his friendship with others?
I wouldn't want to be friends with a person who treats his wife like that. People become friends because they have certain qualities that they like in each other. I don't like that kind of quality in a friend. Since Howard can't treat his wife well, Socrates has already shown that he can appreciate her much better than Howard can. In the conversation they had, Socrates talks about how she is a good wife, she works and takes care of the kids. She deserves much better than Howard. If Howard can't step up to the plate, then other men, or possibly even Socrates, will be there to fill in his spot.
What if he doesn't want to work because he doesn't think it's worth it and would rather spend that valuable time with his children while he waits for a better job?
If Howard didn't find a job after a couple of months, then it would probably put a big strain on the relationship. Not every person has extra money that they have put away for financial emergencies like this. Even if they did have extra money put away in case Howard was laid off, the money would run out after a certain amount of time. If Howard couldn't find an IT job in that time period, then he should just settle for any job while he still looks for an IT position. Having his wife work more hours while taking care of his children and taking care of the house is ridiculous. If she's doing all of the work, what is Howard doing to provide for his family and his relationship? Spending more time with his children is fine, but people can do that without being jobless. It will definitely be worth his time to find a minimum wage job. Because his pride prevents him from working a minimum wage job, it causes a problem in their relationship and in their finances.
But isn't Socrates an ex-con? How will he be able to take care of her if he has a hard time finding a job? And if he does find a job, it'll just be some minimum wage job like McDonald's, compared to how much Harry can earn once he gets his computer operations job.
He already has a job at this point. Socrates is already in a better position than Howard because he has been unemployed for quite a while and refuses to work in a minimum wage job. I'm pretty sure most people would want a bird in the hand rather than two in the bush.
What do you mean by a bird in the hand rather than two in the bush?
Howard represents two birds in the bush. It shows that he has the potential to make lots of money. Two birds in the bush means it's a possibility that you might get two birds, but it's never a sure thing. Howard probably makes much more money than Socrates does, but he is unemployed. Socrates represents the bird in the hand. Socrates already has a job and doesn't mind working minimum wage jobs. Even if he loses his job, there will always be tons of minimum wage jobs out there. Karina would probably want a steady income to help her with her family rather than someone who could be making more money.
But wouldn't you rather take the chance on Howard because there's a possibility he will eventually find a better job? Plus, he is the father of Karina's children, which is a role Socrates would never be able to fill.
Howard hasn't had a job for 9 months. She has already taken the chance with Howard and she has been punished for it. Karina has had to work more hours and take care of the children, filling both traditional roles of a father and a mother. Socrates is a smart man, and he has changed significantly over time. How can we be sure he won't be able to change himself to become a great father? When they finished talking at Socrates' house, Karina kissed Socrates. She didn't just kiss him on the cheeks, she kissed him on the corner of his mouth. That kind of kiss is not just for friends. The reason it was on the corner of his mouth was that it could possibly become something more.
What if she was just kissing him to encourage him to work harder on finding her husband?
In the conversation that Socrates has with Karina, Socrates basically says that she's a good woman and Howard isn't treating her right. If Howard never came back, Socrates would definitely be there with flowers at her door. He showed his interest in her and she kissed him back. She didn't kiss him fully on the lips, but it showed that she appreciated what he said.
If Socrates was married, how would he feel if another man tries to pursue his wife, knowing that she's married?
If Socrates was married, he would probably feel very angry at that man for pursuing his wife. Socrates tries to make the best moral decisions. I think that Socrates would feel like that man pursuing his wife does not have good morals. Socrates wouldn't be a hypocrite and give up his morals to pursue Karina while she is still married to his friend Howard. After you asked me that question, Adrian, I think that Socrates shouldn't pursue Karina as long as she is still married to Howard.
Yeah, you're right. I can't disagree with you there.
Anyways, have you read Midnight Meeting, Adrian?
It's funny that you asked that, Brian, because I just read it last night.
What did you think about the problem that they face? What should Socrates do in that situation?
I thought they had a tough problem on their hands. Socrates should kill Pedis.
Why do you think Socrates should kill Pedis instead of going to the police?
Well, Socrates doesn't trust the police. Socrates and his friends don't think they're doing their jobs. And Socrates thinks that even if he reports it to the police, Pedis' lawyer can easily have it thrown out because the witness that saw him commit the murder was a little girl, which doesn't seem like a credible source. This can also put Howard's young daughter in danger once Pedis finds out.
Is it ever okay to kill a person? If it is okay, in what situation would it be acceptable for Socrates to kill a person?
I think it's okay to kill a person when someone's causing harm to others for no reason. In this case, Pedis is robbing and killing innocent people. Socrates would be killing him in order to protect other potential victims in their town. I think Socrates killing Pedis would be the lesser of two evils.
Why would killing Pedis be the lesser of two evils? Isn't Socrates killing Pedis the same as Pedis killing someone else? In either situation, a person is getting killed.
It's the lesser of two evils because Pedis is actually guilty. Unlike all the other people he has harmed, yes, people die in both situations, but one situation is more favorable because one guilty person dies compared to multiple innocent people dying.
Is it okay to just kill Pedis without trying other methods that don't involve killing first?
Killing Pedis is a simple and immediate solution to the problem. Who knows how many more people will be killed before Socrates comes up with a solution that doesn't involve killing Pedis.
All of this was seen by a child, a little girl. Who's to say that what she saw and what she told her father is the same thing? Killing a person because they did something bad is a big deal. Killing a person over something that might not even be true is even worse. How can Socrates and the others hold someone's life in their hands over what a child said?
They're killing Pedis for a reason, because he is robbing and murdering innocent people. And Howard's daughter, Winnie, tells the truth because there's no way for her to know about the murders. Howard says that there was no way Winnie could have heard him and Karina talking about it. And Winnie also told Howard about the incident before people even found the murdered body.
How can Socrates support this decision to kill Pedis if killing is against his morals?
It would probably be hard to convince Pedis to not kill people, especially if he has already done so. It would take something drastic to make Pedis change his mind. There's this quote by Edmund Burke: "The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing." Socrates has to do something. He won't stand by and just let Pedis kill any more people.
Alright man, see you in class next week.
Alright bro, I'll see you next week.